So hello and welcome back to Steve's Tycoon Terminal. And you can see we've got quite a lot going on. Currently 4 trains on the lift hills, and we've got the log flume boats running around. So we've got 2 attractions in this area. I'll just zoom out so you can have a good overview of it. So it's not completely finished. I need to kind of fill something in. I think a few more shops or something will go into this area down here in the bottom left. Just kind of fill in the gaps, if you will. I'm not sure how much further we're going to expand this way, so there's potential there. I'm going to delete these. These items are just here for me to kind of pick while constructing this kind of massive mountain with the mine train coaster and the log flume, which I think has come out well. I'm not a fan of the buildings. I'm not going to look too close because I don't really like them, but I think the station buildings could probably do with a little bit more work, but I'll look at that later on. We've got over here the train. Now the train is not finished, but that is going to be heading over to the next land ideally. I'm hoping to have 4 lands in total. So we had another land over here and another land over here. With expansion happening to the lands we've already got potentially. So it is becoming quite a big park. So today, the goal, today's mission, get this bit of the park open. I think I'd actually do a final quick check and make sure everything's kind of in place. Make sure we've got the staff in the shop so the staff's zoned correctly. We've got plenty of bins, which I think we're okay with, and there's potentially going to need to be some lighting changes as well. But yeah, I'm well chuffed with how this one's come out. And like here, we've got these empty spaces. I want to add. My brain's not working today. I want to add more rides and attractions in these empty spaces. I was thinking of adding something in this area. I was originally going to have one of the balloon rides. I went against it. I took it out last minute. But again, that space is there, so I may well go back to doing something like that. But yeah, I think overall it's come out just how I wanted it, really. It's it's come out really nice. A little bit more greenery would probably go well on the mountain. Maybe a few special effects, so a few more special effects on the mine train coaster would go down well. But yeah, well chuffed with it. I think it's a good start, and we'll probably focus on this one in the next episode and start adding a few more rides and attractions to it. So you can see I've got a bit of a confetti cannon going on because it is going to be opening day today. Yeah, we need to obviously get a name for this area, so I did put a poll up. Outlaws End is the name of this area, so we'll get that named. We'll get that name now, eh? I'm not sure what kind of sign we're going to use. It is going to have to be customizable. I think the customizable ones are all in this folder here. Might help if I pick a theme. Go for the Western theme. Actually, might need this bigger one. That's not really come out quite how I envisioned it. Let's try this one. That's a little bit more like how I wanted it, so we'll put that in here. Let's get that centered up a bit. Well, actually, it might be good to have it on a little bit of a wonk, like that. I'm not a fan of that colour font. I'm not sure what we can change that font to though. That'll something a little bit brighter maybe. I do think it is going to have to be the black there, isn't it? And maybe a spotlight just on it to kind of light it up a little bit. So that'll probably help a lot, to be fair. Oh, it's daytime. I'm just going to have to set it to nighttime just briefly while we yeah, I think that looks quite nice actually. Awesome, let's set that back to daytime for now. So yeah, it's the grand opening. So before I actually open that up, I think it's important we check our staff, which is going to be incredibly boring. So sorry guys, you've got to be... I'll try and find something interesting to look at while we... we'll kind of pan this way for now, while I get the part management tab up. So staff, this is all our staff members we have. We have quite a few who are ready to be promoted. I might just do that now actually while we're here. Lots of spam of the level up sound. I didn't realise you had this many staff. Okay, so these guys are not happy. Probably more to do with the wages. I've not actually adjusted these because they come with the shop, so we'll get that changed for those guys. And that should make them a little bit happier for now. Right, staff zones. Try to remember now how to do this. So I'm kind of wanting this whole area does that include... I'm trying to think how to do this now. It's deleting the other stuff. I want that. Or do I just... I don't want to select any of this pathway here. I don't want to go into the entrance really. So I want you, but then I also want to select that lot. So I've done it. If you hold the shift button, that kind of adds the ride. So we've got... I don't think the mountain coast has been selected. That should be highlighted. Why have you not selected? Or has it selected? Oh, I've got 3 attractions now. Yeah, that's right. And then we want everything in that area. We want all that. There we go, I think. I think I've got the knack of that now. don't mind them going to that shop there. That's fine because I'm going to want to walk along that path. So yeah, so we'll call this Outlaws End. So we know where those staff are going to be, and we'll get some entertainers. So I'm thinking we'll hire Miss Ellie. I think she'd fit in well here in this area. So I think we need to add a couple of janitors. Oh, I do want to recolour them into something a bit more kind of fitting for the area, so they don't stand out like a sore thumb. That's okay. Who else do we need to hire? We're going to need a security guard. And again, you're going to need a little bit of a recolour. Oh, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Did we select an area? Or does it not let you do it here? Okay, we'll have to go back onto the staff tab and get that sorted. So, janitors. I need to change their... Right, yeah, get them zoned up, change the amount they're getting paid and the Outlaws End. There it goes, so that's them set up. And probably a couple of mechanics. So they are set up. So we've got those guys there now. I thought it was a bit of rubbish there, but it's a bird. Right, so vendors, we are going to need a couple of vendors extra. So we'll go on to their tab. It should be at the bottom. That's the wrong area. I'm not in that one, aren't I? Sending them to the wrong place. And that'll allow these guys to have a break, so hopefully they'll get feeling a little bit better. So I think we're good to go. I think we're good for the grand opening. Oh, this is exciting. So, pathway. What kind of path do you want to have? I feel like the wooden path, as much as it's nice, I feel like it's a little bit too much for going into this area. I think maybe we'll go to like a colourful brick just to kind of join it in there like that. Just move that tree a little bit as well. There we go. So we're open. And people are flooding in to the new area. So we'll come back to here in a little bit once it's kind of populated and people are filled in the area and whatnot. And we'll do our project that we were going to do last time, because we're going to have to close this junior coaster. There's going to be a lot of unhappy people at the front here. To add basically we're going to add a second train to increase the throughput on it. So sorry guys, we're going to have to close. Let these guys finish the ride. Everyone in this queue line, they do get refunded, I believe, when they leave the queue. So we'll see our money actually dropping as people leave the queue line. He says that actually it's still going up. So, but yeah, they do get refunded when they leave. So. Oh, they're not letting them get off when you close it. Okay, I'll maybe have to. Oh, they're definitely going to get off when I click this button. So. So what I'm going to do here is. Just add just a little storage area for the second train. I don't want to interfere too much. Kind of building through all the trees here. That'll do for that. That's more than enough space. And then I'm just going to go back here and. Try and get this to kind of wiggle back in again. If it will let me. I think I've aimed this a little bit too well. It's actually a bit tricky to get to where I want to be to see. There we go. I think that's in. There we go. So I can probably get that back open now, to be fair, with two trains. So we'll go on to here, change it to block section mode. Should be an option for a second train there. There we go. There we go, two train operation. I'll just give it a quick test run and see. So we'll have to complete a full test run before we can reopen it. I don't think the stopping on a lift hill is going to be an issue after it's been tested, because it just takes so long for people to get into the train anyway. There we go. So get that back open. And now try and get this track a little bit more exposed. I think most of these trees probably get away with just nudging them ever so slightly. Let's give these a little bit of a move. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I was going to put a walkway on that. There again, the walkway would probably be on the wrong side, so that kind of isn't too much of an issue. This tree here needs to move. Move that over there. There we go. Just a bit of a kind of track stop there. We can't go too far if it was in real life, so you can't push it off the edge. That'd be a bad time. And some kind of walkway is what we need here. Oh, it's gone over there. Okay. Probably the wrong colour, this really. Probably should change that before we go too far. I'm thinking a grey and a red. Yeah, that kind of works. I'm so glad of the undo button. There we go. Right, so if I duplicate that now. I'm just wanting to put in just a bit of access, so yeah, it's just so crowded in this area. It's quite difficult to get it to fit exactly where I want it, but I think that'll do that. And another one just over here. I'll have to move that. So I just had to kind of put this one in a location where I can manually adjust it. There we go, that'll do. Awesome. So hopefully this will enable the capacity to be much higher. It may take a while for its popularity to build back up again. Okay, that dispatched much quicker than I kind of expected, to be honest. That train's gone straight out. Still hoping it's not going to stop on the lift hill though. It's clear that. Awesome. If I notice it stopping, I'll go and set some minimum dispatch times. So there we go. We've got our 2 trains on our junior coaster as the park is very popular. So let's have a wander back over to our new well, mine area or western area. And there's a lot of people on the pathway. A lot of people leaving. I was expecting more people to be coming in. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's popular. Oh, the mine train coaster's full as well. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, these things are just so fun to watch. That's great. And the pathway's very busy. I'm sure we'll be able to sell that. Look at all the balloons. You're also making a fortune on selling balloons. And the mine train coaster's queue is full. Well, I can't believe that happened in just the amount of time we're building that transfer section. Everyone's kind of found their way out. This pathway's so busy as well. Oh, that's amazing. Now we've got a bit of stacking going on in the station now. Or is it just in time? Just in time. Wow. I'm chuffed with that. So hopefully we're going to be making quite a fair bit of money off this thing. Yeah, so we've got a fair bit of profit coming in off this coaster. Despite all the block sections and lift hills, it's that's doing okay. I'm not sure about the log flume. Let's have a look. Okay, not the best, but it's not running at a loss, so that's no problem there. Oh, it's so good to see it with like people. I think like just having it open to people's really made a difference to like the whole area. It just feels alive now. This feels like a proper area. I'm loving it. So I'm wondering if anyone's actually gone down here yet. No. Okay, that's a shame. I was hoping that this vista point would encourage people to kind of walk down here, but maybe in time. At the moment, everyone's kind of still in the queue at the moment. Oh, that queue's massive. Yeah, you would not want to be in that queue. I think it's safe to say we've had success with this one. I do find it strange how long the log flume boats take to load though, so you'd expect them just to kind of jump straight in, but you have to wait for these guys to fully leave before they can jump in. I hope you change that in the game, because normally the second that these people are off the boat, these should be open and letting people step inside, but it would save a few seconds on getting those boats out. Let's have a look at the bottom of the big drop. Oh, that's ace. Yeah, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving this. The way this part's kind of developed so far. Like, there is more to do, but is anyone in here? Really? Okay. I suppose it's there if people want to go, but yeah, so there we go. Outlaws End. It's open and incredibly busy. Some guess. So the thing is, where do we go from here? I don't feel like it's time to open a new area quite yet. So let's throw out the question. What do you want on this patch of land here? What do you think we should put in? Do we go for something thrilling, or do I put the balloon ride back in? Or do you think that maybe a drop tower would fit in well there? You know what? I think a drop tower would probably fit this area quite well. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this one, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And please comment suggestions. We need names for these rides, so if you know any names for the mine train or the log flume, feel free to drop a comment in, and we'll get some names put on, and we'll expand the park. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.